Then I had this Jewfish coming around. It was acting really weird. Yep. I was kind of distracted with the Jewfish. I freaking hit him so hard and my pole spear bent the hell out of the spine. He didn't give a shit. He was acting really weird. He was like laying on his side and twitching, sorta. He was kind of eyeing the lobsters.
Yeah, that's what
I know. I was like, and then the scooter was turning. I didn't figure it out why the scooter was turning on the bottom. Then I was coming up and it was taking off on me on the deco. That's always nice. Yeah, the scooters don't work when you want them to. That was an interesting. So that was the end of a dive I had with this dive. Had quite an unusual interaction with the Jewfish. I've never had them act so strangely. They've never really bothered me lobster diving before that I can recall. I mean, obviously when you're spearfishing, they can be a huge problem and take the fish and get the fish. But usually there's not that many Jewfish around where we're normally lobster diving anyway, because it's usually not good reef. They usually are on a somewhat different habitat, and even then they pretty much ignore you. This is a big one. Yeah, it probably weighs bigger than me, like 300 pounds. I'm a little afraid to get him too excited. I don't want to scare him and have him slam into me or something. Just like I want him to kind of leave, but he seems kind of stoic. So I'm not really too worried about him. It's kind of an unusual day today. I'm in about 115 or 20 feet of water and the current's pretty mild. You can kind of see I just kind of dropped the scooter. I don't even have to hook it off. The line's kind of slack. I'm kind of hesitant to put my hand in there unnecessarily because of eels. Been bitten a few times, several times. And this one I snatched out of the water column. That was a pretty nice catch. Luck more than anything. He just does not want to move. He doesn't really care. I'm hitting this hard. You can see him jabbing it about as hard as I can. It's not even nicking his skin. They're so thick. Now he's acting weird. He's kind of like shuddering and then rolls over like that. I've never seen that. I know it's not, I didn't hurt him or anything. It's just weird. I thought maybe he was injured or maybe he had been caught by a fisherman and hauled to the surface and was compromised by getting back down. I didn't know what to think. I didn't see any visible marks on him. Kind of distracting me, making me nervous. Here I get in a battle with one in the hole. She's probably 2.5 feet from my face. Sometimes it's really hard to get them out of a hole. You can't really grab them that well. It's hard to explain, but there's no room for your hands to get around them in the rock. And then I look and I bent one of the tines on my pole spear pretty badly when I jabbed him. Trying to bend it back. It's not that easy. It's pretty good steel. It's really a tight hole. I can't really get my hand in there. He's kind of wedged in there really, and they're tight holes. Now the Jewfish is acting a little normal. That would be more normal behavior for her to be kind of hanging out and being upright and everything. I jabbed him hard with the butt of the spear. I didn't want to damage my tip anymore. I hit him pretty hard. At least he showed some response that time. Looks like he's not following me, as best I can tell. So I got about 2,000 pounds and 115 feet. Not sure how much time I had. Not a really big lionfish, but it's worth taking. So obviously I'm speeding up the scooter part. A little bit boring. I really shouldn't be breaking off the legs. They weigh the same as the rest of the lobster, but sometimes they kind of fall off themselves. They can kind of auto break them off themselves and attempt to get away. See that scooter turned on. Now it's turned on by itself. So I go back. There's a safety on the handle to prevent the trigger from being accidentally depressed. And I set that. I don't realize that the scooter is actually leaking and water's getting in there on the inside and shorting out the motor and causing it to turn on by itself. And I think we lost a scooter already once that wasn't on a float line, and it drove off and we never found it. Even though it's on a float line, I'd hate to have it drive off. So this one's kind of deep. I can't seem to get them out easily. Sometimes it's better to let them sit and come back, so I mark it with a seashell. That was a bigger one back there. I figured I'd get the big one first. Make sure he doesn't go back in a hole and get disturbed when I'm trying on the other ones. So now I'm down to 0 of no decompression time, so any longer, if I stay any longer at that depth, around 118, I'm going to start accruing or getting decompression penalty where I have to stop on the way up. So now I'm kind of really in a hurry. Yeah, see that green moor eel? I didn't see it. I did not see. You can't notice that. He could have easily come out and got my hand. There's the Jewfish again. He followed me for a long way. I hit him with the butt. And I kind of just give up on that one. I'm kind of running out of time, and definitely running out of time, and don't want to spend too much time on that one. So I still got about 1,000 pounds on this check, and I'm at about 117, and I got about 5 minutes of time of decompression time right now. About. So my gamble paid off of leaving that difficult one. I got 2 other easy ones pretty quick. And then I want to get going, but a lionfish is there. And I just hit the scooter and go straight up. I don't really have any problem going up kind of fast for the first 20 feet or something, get up off the bottom. I'm still heavy, and I put a little air in the BC and start to float.